going to read today from volume 18 of the Caribbean Writer. It was my first time being published in the Caribbean Writer. And I'll read a small excerpt from a story called Rhythms, which is about the space a mother finds herself occupying between her husband and her teenage son, and how music proves to be a unifier between the two. The boy is moving sluggishly. What's your problem now, I wonder? I thought you loved playing pan. It is about the only thing they both still do. Though technically it isn't something they do together. Both play the bass, trading off between songs. Ash had taken it up years ago when he was still young enough to want to be like his father. I like to watch them play, though their styles are so different. Moses is all spare movements and skilled, easy reserve, while Ash is like a rubber band, bending this way and that, showing off his girlfriend and his boys. As he plays on High Street that night, once I've managed to drag him out after teasing him out of his sulk, I can't help but smile. He is a joy to watch. His antics more than compensating for the self-consciousness of most of the rest of the band, a band of older players who, like his father, have been playing together since they were about Ash's age. Moses comes to stand next to me, hands me a cold malt. I lean into him. He'll grow up soon, I say, don't worry. He only grunts, but I smile. There is pride in his eyes too. Soon they trade places on one of the classic tunes, Air on a G-string, I think, not Ash's speed. He stands a bit in the shadows with his arms encircling his girlfriend, decked as usual in a dress that embraces her body, her hair just as high as Moses said. He wasn't exaggerating there. The girl is overdone. Worry nips at me, but I shake it off, turning my attention back to Moses on the pan, composed, precise, spare movements. I smile. They're soon back in party mode. Latumba's hitman, #1 hitman, jamming on. Moses is still on the bass, turning this way and that in time with the faster rhythm. In his shadow, playing air pan, is Ash, his movements an echo of his father's. If Moses notices, how could he not with the boy alongside him? He doesn't react, face as serene as ever. Ash the clown in a loose-fitting rumple top and baggy jeans, his big hair with some headband tied around it in a contrast to his father's pressed black jeans and tucked-in band shirt, perfectly trimmed hair. His elasticity, counterpoint to his father's measured movements, their hands keeping time, moving together. I want to cry and laugh at the same time, so do both. Maybe if I could lock them in this moment where the one seems at peace, the other immersed in joy, both in perfect harmony until adolescence passes. So that's from Rhythms in volume 18 of the Caribbean Writer. And I'd just like to share a poem that I wrote that was published in volume 27 of the Caribbean Writer, because it carries through the whole idea of pan as being central to our life and relationships. It's called An Ode to the Pan Man. This one is for the pan man, the beating his pan all night at the pan yard man, working overtime in the engine room and keeping the rhythm tight while the wiry bass man bend like a rubber band. This one is for the pan man, the beating his pan all night at the pan yard man. And the woman, can't forget the pan sistren, take them tick-ton tune, create a musical meal the people can feast upon. This one is for the pan man, the beating his pan all night at the pan yard man. The youth man strumming the guitar while the tenor carry a melody the people can ride pan, because nothing sweeter than the Antigua Benner rhythm. This one is for the pan man, the beating his pan all night at the pan yard man, because he's a kind of magician. An oil drum, a pair of sticks, produce music like this, music with symphonic range even the elite can hang on pan. This one is for the pan man, the beating his pan all night at the pan yard man. Then come a stage and tear him down with swagger and bounce for trounce all comers and proclaim himself champion. This one is for the pan man, the beating his pan all night at the pan yard man. He sicken them, make man cry, man. Musical licks as the notes so high, man, then tumble down to rest in the heart of man, where drum, 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 a new rhythm. That's it.
Thank you.